welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. I am a full-time college student who makes low income and I get paid bi-weekly. So this is my last paycheck for the month of August. I also did change up my cash binders a little bit for my sinking funds, so if you're interested in watching it all, please stick around. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and count up this cash. I did work some extra hours these past 2 weeks, which is really nice because it means that I am able to stuff things a little bit more, and the bank was open today, so I got my correct denominations. So first thing, 100. There we go. Then we have 51, 52, 50, so 250. Then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, so 120. $10, $20, $30, $40. $5, $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, $65. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 11. So we have $586 to cash stuff today, which is the most that I've ever had since I started it at the beginning of the year, so I'm very excited. All right, so once we get this 100 out of the way, I will go ahead and slide the ones over here, but for now we'll keep it up here. How has everyone been doing? I don't know about you guys, but life has gotten even busier, which is good, because it's more fun stuff that's happening, but definitely is hard to keep everything in order. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and go through my cash envelopes and see if there's any money left over. So nothing in groceries, nothing in household, gas. I got super lucky and I have not had to fill up on gas much. So I have $30 left, so I only spent $70 on gas, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side. They'll come in later. So now nothing in gas, nothing in food, going out, spending, cats, or my miscellaneous fund. So let's go ahead and stuff these first and foremost. So groceries, I am giving myself a little bit extra this paycheck since I got paid more, and there are some things I wanna pick up. So we're gonna go ahead and put $70 in groceries. How are you guys all doing? Is everything still kind of going up in price for you guys as well? Or have you found some cheap solutions at all for anything? I ended up hitting, household is gonna get 15. I ended up hitting the dollar store this last paycheck to get a bunch of my basics. Like I picked up ketchup and some snacks and everything there, and that really helped me out this last paycheck. So I'm sure some of you already do that, but figured I'd bring it up just in case you don't. Gas is gonna get 100, so 250s. I know for whatever reason I hadn't even thought to go hit the dollar store to pick that stuff up, but it's all working out really well, and it means that I was able to get a lot more stuff on my list than I usually am able to, which I really did appreciate. My cupboards are, well, they're not really full anymore because it's the end of a pay period, but they were a lot more full when I was able to stuff them this last time. Food for on campus is getting nothing. Going out is getting 15 as well. So a 10 and a 5. You can see that I definitely gave myself a little bit more cash. Also, ignored these. I'm filming right now at my kitchen table and I needed to move the cat off of it, and he did not want to go. He held on to me like I was a tree. So, a couple little scratches. Spending is getting $5. And Cats is getting their usual 50. And nothing is going in miscellaneous. So with that, my cash envelopes are stuffed. Very excited about that. I'm so excited to have some extra food or a little extra money in some of these categories too. It's so nice. I can't wait. There's a couple things that have been on my grocery list for a couple weeks now that I just haven't had the extra income to go pick up, and they're not like necessities. So I think I'm gonna go pick a couple of them up this time. So very excited about that. So with that, the cash envelopes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my high priority binder, and I'm gonna show you what got changed in each of these binders as we go along. I got a comment from a subscriber and it really made me rethink these binders. I set them up when I first started cash stuffing, which was 8 months ago now. And my needs and my thought process on saving has definitely changed a bit. So I'm gonna go over the envelopes I now have in high priority, and they are actually ranked in this binder as well of most important to least important. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain my reasoning to you as well for each of them. So first up, if you've been with me on this journey, you know that before my savings was the #1 priority in here. I have changed it to the emergency fund being top priority, and this is now going to get about 10% of my income. I was thinking about it, and savings is really important to me, but I have built up a pretty good amount in there. So for now, I really want this emergency fund to hit a minimum of $1,000 as fast as possible. Long-term goals, I would like there to be about 10K in here, just in case anything happens. I can pay pretty much everything that'll come about, but this is #1 priority for now. In the future, once this emergency fund is built up, it might change back, but for now, this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put $100 into this emergency fund. So in here, there's 100, 200, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. So 255. I did also get rid of my emergency fund savings challenge. I just came to realize that having it as a savings challenge, sometimes it got a lower priority than if I put it in this high priority binder. So no more savings challenge for this one. We're gonna go ahead and keep it in there. My second most important one is, well, actually not listed in here. It's my credit card. So after the emergency fund, credit card is the next one to get covered. I don't have it as a sinking fund because I want to pay it off right away. I put $100 paid towards my credit card this past paycheck, which is something I've been needing to do, but I had put it lower in priority and that needs to change. So it's the second highest one for me right now. So $100 got paid towards my credit card, and I also transferred $20 towards my education fund, which helps me fund my classes, textbooks, anything that I need at school. So next up in this binder is birthdays, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and slide these up. I don't know if you can hear the cats in the background. I said I moved him off the table. This is like his favorite spot, so he's in a bedroom right now crying that he can't lay on the table. Okay, there we go. So in birthdays right now, there's $0. My mom's birthday is actually today, so we already bought the present for her. We're giving it to her later, which I'm very excited about. But this fund is now empty, and I'm gonna go ahead and put $20 in there. All right, next up is Christmas. Christmas is also getting $20. And in here now there's 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210, 15, 20. So 220. These two funds I do have, so I have 4 younger sisters plus my parents. And we really like to give gifts. Or at least I really like to give gifts. So that's 6 people to buy at minimum to buy birthday presents for. So that's why this fund is a high priority. And Christmas, it's just about the same. I buy gifts for all of them, plus a small gift for a few other people. So I really like to be able to do this. It brings me joy to be able to buy them nice things. So these two funds are important to me. Next up, car maintenance. I had this in the like low priority section or really far down my list before, and honestly this needs to be a bigger priority. Again, I had a savings challenge for it, but I didn't make it priority, so I got rid of the savings challenge. It is now a high priority. My car is a 2010. I would love to say that getting a new car is my priority, but realistically how much money it's going to be to get it there, it's a priority, but it's not as much as making sure that I have money just in case something happens to my current car. I'm not in a position to buy a new one, so I need to make sure that whatever comes up, I can fix my current one that I have, so I have transportation for school and anything else that I need. So car maintenance is also getting 20. Oh, here comes the other cat. Hi, Bobby. Stay. So car maintenance is getting another 20. As you can see, all these high priorities, since I got paid a bit more, I'm trying to put about $20 towards almost all of them, except for one. So with this in here now, we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $81 in car maintenance. This one I have a goal of also having a minimum of $1,000 in. I have actually in the past run into car problems that ran me more than that, or getting into an accident, but $1,000 is the first goal. So now my glorious savings envelope that I have demoted, it's still in my high priority. It's just not getting 10% of my income anymore. I do want to make sure to have money for the future and that I am saving for myself, so that if any of these funds in the future don't have maybe the exact money that I need to get something done, if it's going to benefit me, I want to have the money for it put aside. This is investing in myself. So I'm going to also put $20 into here. All right, so in here now, 500, 600, 700, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. 747 in my savings. And I know that I'm still a college student and everything, so maybe some of these people would think are not as important because I haven't started my career. I do have quite a bit of debt, but I want to make sure even with paying off debt that if something happens, I don't kind of screw myself over by putting all that money towards debt to begin with to just have to get it again. I want to make sure that I have a good savings behind me as well, so if something happens, I can pay for it and I don't have to go further into debt. So, and retirement is in the back here. Also a high priority for me. Once I get an actual career, I'll start putting about 10% of my income towards retirement. For now though, I like knowing that I'm putting money aside for this. It's very important to me. It's very important for me to know that I'm investing for my future, especially my future after I stop working. So I'm just gonna put $10 into this retirement envelope. So 500, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 56, 57. So 657 in my retirement. All right, stock up envelope. For anyone that doesn't know, I do wanna start stocking up on some necessities. Stuff like basic food that can go like sustain a shelf life if it's not refrigerated and stuff like that. The raising cost of food and everything else is worrying me a little bit, so I want to be able to stock up on some necessities. How I'm doing this though is I am not putting any money towards my checks towards this. I am putting money that I have left over in my cash envelopes towards this. So here's that $30 left over. I'm gonna go ahead and put $10 towards stock up, and this I'm actually gonna put towards my credit card. So So in here now, $10, $15, $20 in stock up to use at some point. And back to bank envelope, I'm gonna go ahead and put this $20. I'm gonna go ahead and use it to put some extra towards my credit card. And with that, that is the end of the high priority binder. Next up is my medium priority. These have also been changed around, so I'll show you them. First one in here is sorority dues. This is something I have to pay. It's something I should be saving up for. It shouldn't be a low priority because the amounts are a little bit higher. They're not my high priority though, but they do need to get paid. And also once I graduate, I do have I agreed to pay like $300 towards the sorority after I graduate as an alumni. So this will continue being an envelope for a little bit to save up for that. So in sorority dues, I'm gonna go ahead and put $6. My summer dues are paid for, so this is gonna be for my fall dues. Currently in here I have $5, $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $15. All right, after sorority dues, I have my vacation fund. This is currently empty. I just drove with my friend up to Marquette to empty out her storage unit this past weekend. And the money in vacation got used towards food while we were up there. So vacation is also gonna get $6. It's the only $6 in here now. Family time is next. It's also getting $6. There's only a 1 in here, so $5, $6, $7 in family time. Van, which also is my new car fund, is now a medium priority. This is also getting $6. In here now, I have $20, $40, $60, $65, $67, or 66, yeah? $20, $40, $60, $65, $66. The cats are making so much more noise than usual, so I do apologize for that. Property is also getting $6. Again, these two, or this one is, it's something that I know won't happen soon, but it's really, really important to me. It's a medium priority to me. I want to make sure I am putting money towards this because I don't want to not be investing in my future right now. And this and a van are two of my biggest financial dreams other than paying off debt after I graduate. So I want to be putting money towards it. All right, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30 in property. Self-care is now a medium priority. It is getting $6. All right, 10, 15, 20, 21. Cats is now a medium priority. They're also getting $6. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And gifts, which is anything other than birthdays and Christmas. So wedding gifts for people, sometimes for my parents, for their anniversary, we'll get them gifts. Friends if they moved into a new place. So $6 for this. So what have you guys been up to this summer? I know about a month or so ago, I had asked, what are your plans for summer? But we are now in the swing of things. So what have you guys been up to? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Have you gone anywhere fun? Have you done anything? I know I've actually gone tent camping like I've been wanting to twice now since summer began, and it is everything I wanted. So it's so nice to finally be actually out there doing things in the woods or out in nature at least. And yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have been up to this summer. What fun things have you done? Or if you're not going anywhere, what financial success have you had? I'd love to hear about it. All right, so that's it for medium priority. And last is my low priority / savings fund or savings challenge. I do still have 2 savings challenges. I'll show you which ones I still have. But okay, first one in low priority, YouTube. You know, this channel is obviously on YouTube, and this has become one of my hobbies that I really like doing. There's nothing at the moment that I need at all for the channel, but I would like to get, you know, some new cash envelopes or maybe get a new editing software or something like that. So it's not really a high priority at all, but it is something I'd like to save for just for the future. And if I ever make money off of YouTube, I'll end up buying a binder specifically for it, or at least I'll invest a lot more money into this account. So YouTube's just gonna get $1. Currently has $2 in there. My apartment, which this is like decor around the apartment, so like Halloween is approaching soon. I would like to be able to pick up a couple just small things to have around the apartment. So that's for stuff like that. This isn't like fixing anything, or it's just kind of making improvements or decorating the place. So in here I have a 5. There's now $6 in here. Clothing is getting a $5. I know that this is further back in this binder, but because I did work quite a bit these past 2 weeks, I would like to give this a little extra cash. I love this one. I know it's not really a priority, but I would like to put some extra money in here, so I'm gonna give it a 5. Because I do want to buy some new clothing. So there's now $6 in here. All right, so giving is also going to get $1. So in here now is $5, $6, $7. I do want to still pick up a cash envelope for this at some point. So instead of having it here in a sinking fund, and my last sinking fund is medical. I do still have, I'm on my parents' insurance, which is nice, but sometimes I do have co-pays for appointments or some medications, just insurance doesn't cover it all the way. It doesn't happen often, but I do want to have cash put aside just in case for it, just so I'm not pulling out of any of the other funds. Like I wouldn't consider it an emergency. So it's just the last thing in here. If I have any extra money, I'll throw it towards this, just so that if I have to pick up a script, I can pay it just out of pocket instead of like putting it on my card. So that's gonna get $1. So there's now $2 in medical. All right, so that is it for sinking funds. On to savings challenges. So as I said, I only have 2 left. So the one I did keep, my 100 envelope savings challenge. I love this thing. I don't want to get rid of it. And actually, this paycheck, because I've made extra, I am gonna get one of these higher envelopes. So I'm gonna put $80 in here. So a 50, a 20, and a 10. This is something I do want to complete. It's a savings challenge I've been wanting to do for a long time. Also, at the end of it, it's just over $5 grand that's saved, and that'll be great too. It'll probably go towards my debt, realistically, or a big portion of it will, and then the rest might go towards some sinking challenge or sinking funds, and then I'd probably just start this over again. So, you know, in the end of the day, it's still gonna go towards my debt. But in the meantime, it's a fun way to save it. So $80 in there. And last one, I kept my student loan repayment. Again, not a priority this year. It will be next year. But I'd like to keep just throwing money at it while I have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw $5 in there. Each of these little diploma hats is $112. And here currently I have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24. So not nearly enough to color in a hat, but it's something, and it's nice to know it's going towards this. So that is it for the cash stuffing for today. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear if you guys have any suggestions on videos that you would like to see me film at all. I'd love to make them. But otherwise, I hope your week has been going really well, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.